Hi Mom, how are you? It's 8:30 a.m. and I think it's a great time of day to get started on rejuvenating our bodies, waking up, setting ourselves up for a great day. Finally, it is sunny in Boston after what feels like months of cold rain. And I know we did have some days that were clear, but mostly it was just cold rain. And now the sun and the daffodils have popped out. And I'm gonna go garden today a little bit. But first this. So reach as high as you can, and then I'm gonna stretch right and left and do our dips. And this will really wake up our hearts, our minds, and our bodies. Good. Keep going, a few more. Whew. Good. And it's just a light dip. Just, 4 or 5 inches. But it's really gonna wake you up. Okay, so now we're gonna do our modified jumping jacks. Good. And I'm just gonna go full jumping jack. Good. But I want you to do the modified because this one adds an element of, what does this add? This is gonna add some pressure on my joints, and I don't want you to have that. But for me, it's a quick start. Good. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Whew, now my heart rate's up. A few more. Great. And from there, we're gonna do a twist and reach. So we're gonna lift our legs up, and we're gonna lift both arms up, and we're gonna twist. And if it's easier, what I really want is both shoulders going at the same time. So if it's better for you not to do the leg lift, that's okay, but I'm gonna lift my knees up and do the twisting motion. So find out what feels good to you, but this is gonna wake up your spine and your shoulders at the same time, and it feels quite good. Good. Keep it going, go as deep as you can without going too deep. Great. Whew. Keep going. A few more, good. And from there, we're gonna do our standing leg lift. So I've got a door frame here. I'm actually gonna hold on to the knob. The doorknob happens to be at the exact height that I need support. And I'm gonna go ahead and lift my right leg up. And I'm gonna do 12 of these on each side. We're already at 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Great. So now I'm just gonna open the door a little bit wider and do the other side. Here we go. 2, the doorknob is a great piece of equipment. I don't think I've ever used the doorknob before, but today it's really working for me. Good. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Great. And I just happened to be in the guest room today, so I have this nice soft corner of the bed, which I'm now going to use for my squats. And if you have something that you can squat onto, probably a chair would be best. A chair's just a little bit higher than this bed, and so you want it to be high enough that you're not over collapsing into the squat. Good. Whew. Keep going. 5, 6. Throw your arms back. See, I'm throwing my arms back just to get a little arm motion into this exercise. A few more. Good. Few more. Whew. There it is. Good. That felt great. And now from there, I'm going to go back to my door, and I'm going to go ahead and stretch out my quads on both sides. I've got my right quad, and this is so good for your PT mom to just get that leg stretched out. I'm going to do the other leg. Good. That stretch feels great. And you know, if the standing quad stretch isn't working for you, you can just go back to your chair and you can do a seated quad stretch where you just pull it in. And you can pull it in and do some wiggling, just anything to get that knee really flexible and comfortable flexing. Good. And then there's another exercise that's great for when you're seated, and that's this figure four. So you raise your left foot over your right leg, you've got your knee up here, you're really stretching your hip. But for you, it may be that you're stretching your hip and your knee, and then I'm just gonna rock. And that rocking motion deepens the stretch. I'm being very gentle. You don't wanna do this roughly. Some people can actually lean forward and touch their whole bodies to their legs. I can't do that, but I sure am impressed when people do it. And so my right hip, interestingly, is much less flexible than my left. And when I have hip pain, which isn't very often, but it's usually in my right hip, so this is telling me, and you'd think I'd know by now, I mean, daily workouts for 4.5 months, and I still didn't know that I was so non-limber in my right hip until just now when I did this figure four seated stretch. And I do a figure four standing stretch all the time, which is this stretch. And that for me is perfectly comfortable. I can stand, I can balance. And so I just assumed that I had great hip flexibility. But in fact, when you add a little angle to that same position, so I can do this position all day long, but when I add that angle, I'm not flexible. I really feel a tightness in my hips. So that's something I'm gonna need to work on. So, you know, when your body is imbalanced, when your right hip is comfortable doing, or your left hip is comfortable doing something and your right hip isn't, that's something you need to notice and maybe work on. I'm certainly gonna be working on it, and I just figured that out today. So another reason to do daily practice is you're gonna figure new stuff out every day. It's amazing how many things my body has to say. I just have to listen. So I'm gonna keep on listening. So now I'm gonna get my heart rate back up. I took a little bit of a rest and was chatting, and now I'm gonna get that heart rate going again. Good. So just do your reaches and your lifts. And you can do this anytime, anywhere. Just such a great way to get your heartbeat up. And also, if you are in the freezer section of the grocery, or you're somewhere where it's really cold and you just want to warm up, you can always do this. I have normalized the art of working out in a cold grocery store. Not very many people do it. I do it. No one seems to mind. So really, you can work out anywhere, anytime. So now I'm going to do my squat and reaches. Good. Keep going. A few more. And from here, we'll do our modified jumping jacks. One more set of those. And hopefully your shoulders are feeling fantastic right now. Here we go. Good. I'm just going to do the full jumping jack. I had my coffee this morning and I'm feeling good. Keep going. I think the sun is helping too. I think my mood is just elevated by seeing that sunshine pouring in the windows. Keep going. A few more. Good. And there it is. So now we're going to do another set of squats. So go back to your chair or your side of the bed, whatever it is. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Don't forget to smile. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. 10. Push through all the way. 12. Boom. And from here, I'm going to do one more set of those knee stretches, quad stretches. This time, I have the luxury of being able to hold it in and leaning back. Oopsie, I have a weight here. 2 weights here. I have my 5-pound weights. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and lay back, pull that knee in, lift up again, do the other side. Ooh, feels really good. Good. Oh, I'm And from here, I'm gonna do one more figure 4 stretch. I've got my left over right, and I'm just giving a gentle pressure on the knee, a gentle rock using my foot to rock my hip. Other side, the tight side, here we go. Gentle rock. It's a little looser this time, I can feel that. Good, keep it going. Great, and from here, seated, I'm gonna do a seated shoulder stretch. I'm gonna reach up, grab my right elbow, just gently pull it to the left, keeping my neck relaxed, and then I'm gonna do the other side. Reach up, grab my elbow, lean to the right, very gently rock deep in the stretch, and to the extent that I can, keep my neck really relaxed. And then from here, we're gonna do our neck rolls. Here we go. 1, 2, good. Other side, 1, 2, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Great. So that's all for today, and I will see you tomorrow.